So it was interesting this weekend during our workshop.
Look at this.
I know, baby G is sucking up all the love. He's sucking on your finger. Here's my nipple. Take that, baby. But two of the women who came to the workshop, one from Denmark.
Oh, she was gorgeous.
And another from the States. They were there to learn how to have a vaginal orgasm. Of course you cringed. I laughed. But why does the myth of the vaginal orgasm continue? Why? Why are we still dealing with this 30 years after the feminists put it to bed?
I think a lot of it has to do with all of the porn that's being consumed, because it's about men's fantasy. And yes, we understand.
But Freud did that too. Turn of the century, we're still men fantasy.
Come on, it's the easiest thing possible. They put it in, they get off, and you get off too. They don't want to have to deal with the clitoris.
You have an organ on your body that only exists for pleasure. But that can't be possibly have women come.
Well, if it is, it's up to you to do it by yourself when I'm not around, because I want my dick in there, and I want you to come from my dick.
As fast as I do.
Yep. It is such an ego trip.
It's misogyny, though. For me, it's like, if we're equal people, then how I come is how I come, and how you come is how you come. If I'm getting equal pay, if you acknowledge that I'm a separate individual with rights and privileges, you'll respect my body. You'll respect how I orgasm.
I'm sorry, I want you to come the way I come.
I exist solely for your pleasure?
Yes. Yes, and you're to wait on me hand and foot, and to make sure that I'm happy, and have my babies, and keep my house clean, and feed me.
Is that why it pisses you off so much?
Well, as far as I'm concerned, any woman who puts up with that has got to go get a job and be independent. Be independent. So the problem is that I remember in my 20s, I desperately wanted to come from fucking. It was like, how come? How come we're built so that that's how they come and it's not how I come? That isn't fair.
Well, we're also having sex a little differently than we did when we were in little foraging groups and we had multiple partners and it wasn't just one and there was sperm competition.
I don't think it's that different today, Carlin. I really don't.
Well, we talked about how we had vaginal orgasms because they are possible. They're just not regular, and they're not, average. New love affair, someone I was really physically attracted to.
Brand new.
And it has to be brand new. And it has to be we're in the middle of the seduction period.
Right at the beginning.
Going out for drinks and rubbing up on each other, and your lips are getting
Before
closed.
you find out all the things that are wrong with it.
8-inch penis uncircumcised.
Oh, the uncircumcised. When we went back over our past, listen to this. Yes, I've had a few vaginal orgasms, and wait a minute,
Go ahead.
I've had a few vaginal orgasms, and so you said you did too.
Yeah.
And so let's talk about that.
What was in common?
What we had in common was the beginning of a hot love affair.
Yep.
2, all of the men were not circumcised.
Yep.
So that means that the action was gliding, not.
And it was lubricated, and it was a slow fuck.
Self-lubricating, absolutely. And you were crazy about it.
Yeah. And I was on top.
Always, because then you kind of push it.
And it only happened a few times in the beginning, so I would need a new partner. If I was going to have vaginal orgasms, I would need a new partner every other month. That's all.
Yeah, I mean, 3
months.
Max. 3 months max.
So women can have vaginal orgasms if we're going to be in situations where we can have multiple partners with 8-inch uncut penises that we're really attracted to in the beginning of a love affair.
Yes.
It's possible.
Yes. So if you can supply that, we're up for it.
Exactly. If not, shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear anymore. And these women come and they cry and they're so ripped up apart. And I look at them and they're so beautiful. And I'm thinking, I know it's some little small shrimpy obnoxious guy that's going, oh, my other girlfriends come like that. Then fuck them. Leave me alone.
You think I'm an angry feminist. Listen to this one with a baby in her lap.
Well, because I will not teach him, part of being a good parent and raising a sex-positive kid is he's going to have multiple partners in multiple situations, and he's going to respect his partners, communicate with them, and however they orgasm, accept that. If I tell you this is how I orgasm,
I'm so happy you told me.
That should be enough.
And I'm more than happy to comply. to make you
Yeah.
happy. And then, of course, I talked a lot about, when I met Grant, my whole life changed because he stimulated my clitoris.
Well, during
While-
penetration.
While we were,
It's not either or, it's both.
both. We want both. It's not, that's all. We want both. It's so simple. This is not atomic science.
No. So please, take a step back, respect your partner, engage the clitoris, and
Yeah.
stick whatever you want in her vag, but don't expect her to, orgasm. No.
That's just it. That's it. I got a little hand down here.
Happy Friday.
Yeah, enjoy.